Alright, YouTube land, we're back with another video. Today we've got a radio that was sent in by AJ. AJ sent in this Cobra 2000 GTL, want us to do the work service to us, completely go through it, so that's what we've done. AJ, we went through this radio as you requested. We took out the funky program channels, put you a variable power control here on the front, in replace of that 6-position switch that was in here with the crazy channels that were in it. We went in and did a normal service, re-greased all your all the components that are heatsink mounted, got all new contact grease as they should, checked the capacitors, replaced as needed, replaced a couple ceramic disc caps that were going bad on the receiver, several little things, you know, whatever just popped up or whatever didn't just check out, we did for you. We treat it just like we would if it was ours, so like we do all radios. So that's what we've done. Replaced your meters. Your old meters were sticky. Replaced them. Got new LED lights here. Replaced this receive light. It was out. Just a list of everything we've done there. So she's working. I've got her here just directly plugged in because I was doing the final receive test before I got her ready to go out to you. And as you can see, if I turn the volume down, well, let's turn this up where we can hear the tone. If I turn the volume down, if I turn it up, you know, you can see the voltage going across the receiver terminals, the AC voltage. So that's what we're doing. Negative 73, we're right at S9 like we're supposed to be. So everything's looking good. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to get everything else hooked up here, and we're going to completely go through this with you, AJ. Show you how it all works. I will go over here real quick just to show you how the variable works. We'll turn the RF generator off. Let me turn the RF generator off, and we'll move over here to RF analyzer. Oh yeah, and your clarifier control is unlocked. Take it down, take it back up. Excuse my backup battery message up there. I know I've got to change them. Anyway, we'll get that back pretty close to dead center. That's close enough for government. We'll show you the variable. It's all the way down. Oh. Let me turn down the volume there. So all the way up, it's about 6 watts. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, radio. Right here, TX power. Hello. About 19 watts PP from a 6-watt carrier. So you're about 98%, 99% modulation with the variable all the way up. With it all the way down, you're going to gain just a little bit. It'll be around 105%, maybe about 108%. It's a little hot all the way down. It helps to drive the box better because, like I say, you're wanting the clearest and cleanest signal possible. So all the way down, especially on AM, we're only going to be driving that amp 1x4 HG 2879s with about 8 watts PP. It's going to be producing about 450 to 500 watts of power, clean power. On sideband, you're going to be running about 14 watts into it, so you know, it's going to be doing a hair over 500 with there. Can you run more into the amplifier and it do more? Yes, but it's kind of pointless because you have to double your power 2 times to, you know, get 6 dB gain. You got to double your power twice for an S unit. And people don't understand that. They think, well, my 5 pill's doing 800 watts. Well, good. You know, a lot of that signal that your watt meter's seeing, it doesn't know the difference between if it's on frequency or not. A lot of it's getting splattered everywhere because you're overdriving. So that's neither here nor there. So anyway, all right, well, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get with the program and get this system set up and show it off. Be right back. Alright, so we're back with AJ's setup here. And well, I ain't got your knob on here, back on here yet, AJ, but we'll get that before it goes out, definitely. This is a 1x4, one driving 4 HG 2879s. Got this set up basically. We'll show in the AM mode the way you're going to run it. I know you're going to be using this for sideband, so you wasn't really worried about AM, but that knob's not centered. Well, I'll fix it in a minute, but had all these knobs off, and I guess I didn't center that one back up right. But anyway, we'll get it back. You're going to run about a 2-watt dead key. You are going to turn the variable down here. You want to run clean. You're wanting to see about 400 to 500 watts PDP power, as we discussed. Now, I mean, you can put a more power, 25, 30 watts of swing into this box. You're gonna get 700-800 watts out of it. I don't recommend doing that. Don't recommend running like that, especially being a biased amplifier. Anytime you increase the volts, which you wouldn't want to unless it had a regulated bias, but anytime, volting a regulated amp is just just not even, it's not smart. I mean, anybody that can read a data sheet and look at IMD figures will know that when you increase voltage on the transistor funnel, distortion goes way up and things get dirty, transmitting other places that they shouldn't be. So, normally I wouldn't even put a driver in this if we were running it with a dual final radio, but since he's running with a 2000, I put the driver in mainly to compensate, because we're only going to be running, like on AM, he'd only be using 8 watts of drive. On sideband, he's only running about 14 watts of drive, which allow him to get some decent power out of it. You got to double your power 2 times to make 1 issue unit, a 6 dB gain. You got to double your power twice. So the first 500 watts is the most important anyway. So, all right, back to the situation at hand. You're gonna be on sideband. Got your Turner mic hooked up here, and you'll have to set this microphone. They're very sensitive, but you'll get it all figured out exactly how you want to run it. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna look at it in sideband. Now this is just the radio. Right there, producing about 15 watts, 14, 15 watts PET clean power. Audio check 1, 2. Hello, radio. That's all this is, and we're just listening to it here. It's kind of hot on this FT900 here. It is hooked to an antenna. And so anyway, we'll listen to it like that. Let's go ahead and take that 50 watt slug out. We're going to put a 500 in, which we're going to come close to the way I've got this set up right now. Let me pause just to hook this up. Okay, got the slug in. Let me get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. So we got a 500. We're going to be close to burying that out. We'll turn the amp on. I'll run the amp on 13.8 volts, so I can hook up and show you a meter if I need to. But yours are going to be similar. Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio check. About 450 watts PEP. Hello, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good on the spectrum analyzer. Ain't hardly anything at 450 watts. And I dialed this bias in. It took me a while. Now, guys, to properly bias these, especially these HGs, you need an spectrum analyzer, and you need an oscilloscope. I mean, it's just the truth. There's a lot of guys. There's one guy, and I can't remember his call sign. He works for Tektronix. He's got the best videos on stuff like that, dialing in bias using an oscilloscope, doing all things of things. You can track coax loss with oscilloscopes, all kinds of things you can do with oscilloscopes. I'll get his call sign. Y'all can look him up. But anyway, 450 watts. Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. So, like I say, 450 watts there. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio check. Sounding good. It is cutting out a little bit we're so close, it's, you know, distorting the receive. Like I said, normally when I do these close proximity modulations, I don't have anything connected to the radio. This radio here is actually connected to an antenna outside. And we can go to 40 meters. So, I mean, you know, like I say, it's actually connected. So, I've got, it's a Texas bug catcher, and I've got all the taps in line there. Really works really well. I really like it. We've got the Drake over here on standby, TR7. That's my favorite. That's my baby right there. So, all right. Well, everything's working great here. AJ pretty much, you know, concludes the test of your radio. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to get this out to you FedEx ASAP. So anyway, the link website's in the description down there, www.442built.com. For, you know, go there. The address has changed. I've been slowly moving out of the old shop. We're now actually in the what I call the communications trailer, out here on a 40-acre ranch. I don't own the ranch. A friend of mine did that because we have a plant, several plants down the road down here in Sweeney, and I could not service drivers like I needed to. There's no parking where I was, you know, and it don't do any good to have any drivers in if you can't check their SWRs and all that. So we got plenty of truck parking, got a big truck turnaround now. We'll be able to service the drivers. We're in the trailer here. We got it all hooked up. I've been in here, as you can tell. Got cut off again. Ran out of time there. My memory was full. I had to delete some stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, I haven't posted any videos because of the internet issues, but we're getting that solved, and pretty much just going to go over and use my daughter's cable internet for the time being until they get ours sorted over here. One thing before I go, AJ, like I was saying, now in AM mode, if you do want to run this in AM, turn this all the way down. The amplifier is very, very efficient. It doesn't take much to make it go. 2-watt carrier will probably give you a 200-watt carrier out. So use your, in that case, use your variable here. Do not turn this while it's while you're keyed up. I tell everybody, do not turn your variables. It don't matter whose amplifier built the amp. Do not turn the variable while you're keyed up. You burn that out. Key up, see where you're at. Anyway, turn this down. You'll set it down to about 100, 125 watt dead key. You know, you'll modulate 400 to 500 watts PP. Clean power. It'll work like it should. So, you know, it'll be a good one for you. So as I was saying, we're going to get out of here. Like I say, got a lot going on. I've got several I've got to do before I leave here today, so or get done. So y'all have a good Christmas coming up. Have a good New Year and all that jazz. And no doubt about it, I'll be updating the shop, the website soon with the new address where you can send stuff. If you've already sent something out, do not worry. They'll still deliver to. I'll get it. You know, if you delivered to the 1014, you know, I'll get it. I'm not changing the address until after, you know, right around the 1st. But still, to be forwarding. I have a good relationship with FedEx and UPS also, so I'm forwarded good there. So if you still send something to 1014, as long as it ain't like 90 days from now, we'll be good. Check the website, www.442built.com, for the new address for the ranch out here. And like I say, it's going to be a lot better. We'll be able to service our local drivers. Got plenty of room for them to come in and get you checked out or whatever you need. So doing a little bit of everything now. So y'all have a good one. Be safe, be careful, be kind. I got to get out of here. AJ, we got it headed your way. I appreciate you, man. I'm going. I'll see you.